Hi guys, it's Jamila here from Slapp. Today I'm going to be doing a video on the brand new Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Blush Wands. These are her brand new liquid blushes, so I'm just going to get into it. But if you haven't subscribed already, guys, please subscribe. We'd love to have you in the Slapp family. And without further ado, guys, here is the video. This is Charlotte Tilbury's brand new blusher, liquid blusher that is supposed to be matte. And she released them in 4 shades. They are Pink Pop, Peach Pop, Pillow Talk and Dream Pop. I got Dream Pop. I felt like Dream Pop was the only one that I could really use for my skin tone. I don't know that for a fact because I haven't tried them on in store, but just looking at them on the website, looking at the swatches and also the models which she put them on. So this, she says, is an easy liquid blush, rosy matte blush wand for a beautifying pop of colour. Dot dot blend and pop with my Pillow Talk matte beauty blush wand to give the cheeks a beautifying pop of colour. Inspired by my world famous Beauty Light wands, my One Dot Wonder Pillow Talk matte beauty blush wands are universally flattering, easy liquid blush wands that lift and revive the look of every complexion. It is £30 and 42 US dollars. It does feel spenny in US dollars. This is 12 mils and 0.4 fluid ounces. So I think the dollar price for that is quite spenny. For 12 mils of product, 42 US dollars. I'd be interested to hear what you guys think about that price. But I'm excited to try this. I'm going to show you guys some swatches, show you the packaging. Then I'm going to get into a demo. Those are the swatches on. Actually really surprised by this shade. In the packaging it looks like it's going to be quite berry, but on my arm it's quite a shocking bright pink. It's pretty much a dupe for the Surratt's Classique liquid blush, but the Surratt is a lot more sheer. It's a very nice watercolor type blush, but they're pretty much the same shade. So if you do like the Classique or you have the Classique, then this is a really good dupe for that. I would just say that this is a lot more thick and opaque in terms of just swatching it, and it doesn't blend out initially with the sponge as quickly as that Classique one did. But that may be because the Classique sponge itself, the sponge head is a lot bigger than the actual hole for the product, so it kind of blends it out without too much product coming out. The Laura Mercier has a similar consistency to this Charlotte Tilbury. The Laura Mercier is a bit more coral, but they have more of a similar texture and consistency than the Surratt one does. So that's interesting. I'm enjoying the look of this. It's very bright. It's a lot punchier than I thought it was going to be, but I'm intrigued to try it. As always with this Pillow Talk kind of liquid blush product, a lot does come out, so you've got to be quite careful. But the beauty of this is that you can close it, which is what I do with my highlighter. I just keep it closed and use whatever's on the sponge. I'm excited to try it. I'm going to put it on my face. I'm going to do one side just on its own and then one side on top of a cream bronzer, which is normally how I wear my liquid blush. I normally put it on top of the Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer, or any cream bronzer, but the Charlotte Tilbury at the moment. So I'm going to pop it on this side with nothing, just so we can see it on a bare cheek, and then I'll pop it on this side on top of the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, cream bronzer, beautiful skin cream bronzer. I'm just trying to wipe it off my arm. It is quite matte. It definitely does kind of stain, so that could be really nice on the cheeks. Maybe not nice if you're trying to get it off, but quite nice on the cheeks. So I'm going to pop a bit on this side so we can see what it looks like. It's still open. very bright. But it does have quite a liquidy, lightweight consistency when I blend it out. I don't want it to dry down too much, so I need to be quick. Oh, that's really nice actually. It's very warming on my cheek. So on this side, I'm going to use it with cream bronzer. And it doesn't look as bright, so if you do want to kind of dull it down a little bit, then it does look quite nice on top of the bronzer. I quite like it worn on its own though, it looks quite fresh. On this, it looks nice, but it doesn't look as fresh as it does on this side. So that's it worn on its own, and that's it worn on top of bronzer. I actually think I prefer it worn on its own. It just looks a bit more fresh. It just sits on top of my foundation much better than it does on top of the bronzer, because the bronzer with it, they just have a little bit too much slip. It's a little bit harder to control on top of the bronzer than the Laura Mercier, but on its own it's really, really nice. And even though I put on more initially, it was actually really easy to blend out and blend in. So I do actually quite like it. I like the shade. I think I like the shade more on its own. Okay guys, so just to kind of give it a normal vibe, on this side I finished my face with a bit of powder bronzer and a little bit of powder blush, just like I would normally do, and a little bit of highlighter. This side I've left super natural. I haven't touched it since I put the blusher on. So I'm going to give you guys a quick close up and then I'm going to finish up. So guys, that is it. That is my finished look. That is a brand new Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Blush Wands in the matte. At some point I'll do a side by side with the Surratt, because I think they're pretty much the same but have a very different finish to them. I'm actually really enjoying this. I think it's really nice. I like the shade. The packaging is slightly deceptive in terms of the shade, but the shade itself is really nice. It's very flattering for my skin tone and I really like it. I'm going to keep trying it. I much prefer it on its own than I do on top of the bronzer. I'll try it with different bronzers or contouring products and see how it works. But so far I am enjoying it. Really nice shade, really nice product, easy to use, and easy, perfect for spring, summer. So a really good time for Charlotte Tilbury to be bringing this out, and a really nice to offer it. So guys, that is it. That is my finished look. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, guys. Will you be buying it? Will you be trying it? Do you like the look of it? Let me know. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this video. If you haven't subscribed already, guys, please subscribe. I'd love to have you in the Slapp family. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.